Alright, so today I will be doing the scenario Pacific Coast. I've succeeded at this twice now in a couple different test runs, and it says hard, but it's not that hard, and we will see why. So, without further ado, Pacific Coast scenario. The great transcontinental railroad lines have connected east and west, between the old and the new states. However, the connections between the cities on the west of the continent are very patchy. The growing population and the economy need a reliable north-south connection in order to look ahead to the next century with confidence. And as always for me, we'll be doing very hard, realistic, and on Trainiac. So that's very hard, realistic, Trainiac. That will get us the highest score possible. And let's get after it with the engineer, as always.
In recent years, we have built a transcontinental railroad. An impressive achievement. However, connections between the cities in the west of the United States are still very patchy. To ensure that the growth doesn't slow down, we have to make everything more tightly integrated here too.
What's the deal with the station?
Yes. Yes, I am. So, right off the bat, deleted the medium, or the regular, I guess, station that they give us. We put in small stations, as always, because small stations are cheaper in this game. And then we need to build somewhat of an economical foundation. And you do that, as always, by doing passengers and mail. So, you know what? Let's do something a little bit different. Or no, yeah. This is a meat city, so we're going to do passengers and mail only. Try something out here, because we start with express trains. So, let's start with a couple express trains. Now, this other station, I think, will end up being a mixed line to begin with. We need to make San Francisco grow, and we're going to use Reading to do that. Like that.
Did you just claim another city again?
Yes, I did. So that's fine. We're going to move on here to do something that doesn't look terrible, / doesn't break my budget. And bridge looks okay there. Shorten that bridge. That looks good. This connection will remain a mixed line due to the fact that we need beer to come into San Francisco for growing purposes. So we'll go ahead and set this one up. Somebody's got the fastest train, good for them. So we'll go San Francisco to Reading on automatic. We'll keep this guy. Just for now. We'll copy that guy. So now we got 2 running to each direction. I'm going to do what I did in my most recent practice run. What I mean by that is normally you would put a warehouse here at Reading, which would allow Reading to siphon from the warehouse, right? But that's a problem because we don't really care that much about Reading specifically. We actually want San Francisco only to grow, really. So I'm going to put a warehouse here that both San Francisco and Reading can use. So we don't end up with a situation where Reading siphons everything from San Francisco and we're just kind of left in the dust. Because that would be very unfortunate. So we're going to go ahead and start moving grain into this warehouse. Like that. That's a decent amount of money, but that's okay. We haven't taken our first bond yet. So we're going to take our first bond. And you will want to double track this because grain is very important.
Your tracks have reached a length that will impress your competitors.
Okay, so that was the notification telling us that we have a certain amount of track laid, and that's one of the things we have to accomplish. Now, these are express trains, so they're not going to be very good at hauling 8 cars of grain, so you could start them at 4, or you could just deal with them until you get to the next train, which is this Columbia. So yeah, we achieved 779 miles of track. That would be one of your optionals. I don't know... excuse me, I don't know how you would do that with... without... I don't know how you would do this scenario without getting that much track anyway, so it's kind of a... super easy. Let's see here. Can I put this in without... There we go. That's kind of more along the lines of what I was thinking. Now, we're going to do the same thing with wood. So, obviously, if you were to connect this warehouse directly to Reading, you would never get grain to San Francisco due to the fact that Reading has a brewery, right? So, how would you... it's going to siphon all of that grain. I almost guarantee it. So you can't put the warehouse in Reading. Now we're going to run wood to the warehouse here. Same situation you would do for the grain. Or that we did for the grain, I should say. Now, we will go ahead and uncharacteristically expand that warehouse. Or sorry, this station. And I wonder if I can swing it. Can you swing it short enough for that? Ooh, actually. Like that you could. Then is he going to be able to get out? Let's try it. Yeah, of course not. We can do something like that. As long as, fuck, that line doesn't go, that won't work either. Just gonna reset that train, I bet it does. Here, let's speed that up. Well, what you could do is this. Use that as your move over zone, but then it's gonna be too short. Damn it. Okay, scratch that idea. I'll find something that works. So delete that. We'll leave this unimposed. And we're gonna do something like this. Gonna stick with this original idea. Because I want to... In fact, let's do that. And we'll cut it off. Can we cut it off here? Okay, this is taking me a lot of time. I shouldn't be focusing on this, but I am. Would that work? Can you cut it? Can you get in that close? Oh, yes. Okay, this is going to look really nice when it's done, I hope. We'll use him to go in there. There, like that. Then we'll do that. And we'll do that. Okay. Now we've got 2 of 5 connected. So we're gonna go ahead and do the sugar next, I think. Nope. Let's do the this one right here. Cattle.
But that farm was already on my rail network.
And now it's on mine. So let's replace these, because I need to. And I don't have enough money to put in another warehouse yet. Did I take out the second bond? I did. Shoot. Okay. That's fine. You simply just have to do this. For now. you can come back and fix this later. Not that this is broken or anything, but it'll look a lot nicer if you come back and improve upon it later. Alright, that works good. You don't have very long to do that one, so hopefully I'm doing it quick enough. I'm gonna see if anybody, yeah, of course they're gonna bid. They always do. As long as it gets down to number 1 on the clock, they will not bid. Okay, so that one will now be, I will win that 40%. That'll help a lot when we are growing.
Are you sure you're not biting off a little bit more than you can chew?
Nope. I'm not sure. But let's go ahead and continue anyway. Wait for just a little bit of money. Now we can get the Columbia here.
Call that a new locomotive?
Not that we can afford to use it, but...
I sent the spy over to you. Surely you don't mind.
Oh, however, though, why do I get the feeling you could do this? I bet you it actually get... Does it give me money back? Look at that. Actually... No, I have to pay 18,000. Just kidding. Let's not do that yet. But we will. Shoot, so we're only at 3 of 5. Okay. Well, here's a connection bonus. Let's do this one. They took this away in Railway Empire 2. I have come to discover. Well, that kind of sucks. Okay, I don't need that. Good lord. There we go. 43, I can take that, I suppose. Okay, bonus received, and now we can use that bonus that we just received to finish this line. Well, actually, you know, the sugar probably doesn't need a double track, but just in case. Plus, it'll look nicer, right? So, oh fuck, I didn't mean to. Alrighty then. That looks better. Okay. And we'll connect up this corn here. We're gonna hope that we're still on time, and if not, I'm gonna have to restart.
This farm belongs to me.
Let's just hook it up here for now. Just because we don't quite have enough money to do it properly yet, so we'll just do it here.
You have connected some rail network.
Yes. Good. I have connected some to my rail network. You're right. Good. So we still got that, even though it is 1891. I've never quite figured out what the... I thought my camera was over there for a second. I'm not quite sure what the halfway mark is for half of these. I kind of wish it would tell you, like if you could hover over it, but it would tell you the halfway mark, but it don't. So now we can put signals like that, and we can run a train from the corn now into San Francisco, which you need for it to grow, obviously. So I'll run the Columbia, because it's a mixed train. We can probably, let's go ahead and hook up, sorry, stay focused. We need to hook up the other cities with their respective goods, right? So
I'm gonna take your business apart.
hang on, what I should have maybe done, I don't care about a robbery.
It's a complete success.
Here's an idea. Let's actually put all of the delivered goods into the same location. And or same platform. And what I mean by that is this. Let's move these guys onto this. Because then they'll all be on the same platform, right? So then we can use platform 1 for deliveries. Like that. We'll put a Columbia on it. He's just gonna take everything that Reading needs from the warehouse. So Reading will still grow too, but we'll make some money on it. Might as well. It's right there. And then we will need track from this guy. Come down kind of like that, and like that, and into here. Like that, because that will be San Francisco's method of getting supplies from this warehouse. Darn it. Replace, there we go. Had just enough money.
When trains stand still, they lose your money. And I think that's a good thing.
Alright. Now, I only set up one train to go to Reading, right? That's fine. We're gonna go platform 1, and we're gonna run it down to San Francisco. Like so, with a Columbia, and then now he will start taking stuff, but we're gonna need more than just one, of course. I can't afford any of these guys. You know, so 1891 here actually jumps to 1894 for your next one. You got quite a bit of time. Once you get this first one out of the way, you got quite a bit of time, in my opinion. So, not a ton to worry about. Does the blue mean this is what it's using? Because I should upgrade those guys. That's a mixed line, right? So, alright, just gotta wait for a little bit of money.
I wanted to tell you, I got something for you.
Pretty expensive startup.
When someone gets in my way,
Pretty expensive.
things break.
Dude, shut up. Pretty expensive startup to begin with, but that'll be okay. It should work out in the end. So the two lines on here are, I believe, Americans. So we're gonna upgrade those. Is there a mixed line? So we're gonna use mixed trains. And I'm not gonna upgrade this yet.
I'm gonna take.
I'm not terribly worried that it won't be able to handle the load. At least yet. So how are we doing? Obviously nothing yet. Not much of anything, I should say. Well, you know, you might want to upgrade these, I guess. Yeah. I suppose you could. Stop.
This bandit was a complete success.
Alright, 60,000. Maybe I will upgrade it after all. But we'll do this one because that one's sabotaged. Come on, money, money, money. Actually, you know what? No, let's generate a little bit more money first by doing upgrading Sacramento and running a line to Reading, utilizing pre-existing track. So we just gotta wait for a little bit. Passengers and mail, and this one's gonna get you your money as always. That's how you build a strong foundation in this game. Is passengers and mail. No surprise there, and it works every time. And we want the inside one, like so. Although shit's running out of, That's fine. We can just replace Columbia's with, there you go. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Let's get increased ticket price for passengers and increased ticket price for passengers. Go ahead and build this. Slow our time back down because we are in Trainiac after all. Alrighty then. Now we connect to this station. Oh, look at that. I put it on the, or because I expanded it, it went to the other side. That's hilarious. Let's replace the New York Cities with New York Cities for $3 grand. And then we're going to delete this section of track and delete that section of track. And we're going to run this one over to there. Like so. Basically put it back how it was. We need to use the inside one now. But I can't afford such an asinine bridge, so let's do something more like that. That's about more like I can afford, I think. Alright, so now we'll buy it. And I can't run that in there, so we'll shave that back. And then we'll run it in like that. $13,000, there we go, done. Got all of our signals in place, which are now automatic in Railway Empire 2, I have learned. For better or worse. Need to replace the Columbias. Oh, actually I went negative money, look at that. That's kind of funny. So we're going to go to Sacramento to Reading number 2, passengers and mail only. With the New York City American. And I won't be able to afford that bidding war, so we're going to ignore that. But I do need another train. See, look, he's almost full of passengers and mail. That's pretty good. Get 2 of them, just for good measure. Alright, so let's see here. 300,000 from freight, that's fine. We can go ahead and set up another rail line right here, minimum of 8 into the warehouse. Specifically on track 2, because we're using that one for deliveries to towns.
My reporter
track
has
1.
scrutinized your business down to the smallest
And
detail.
set up the cargo. Okay, track 1 for you, and track 2 for you. Wait, did I do track 1 on this one? Sorry, track 2. Track 2. Not even sure how he would get to track 1, honestly. He wouldn't. That wouldn't happen. So these guys are still the American train, right? So let's get you onto the Columbia. Yep. And the Columbia. Now they will be able to haul stuff much better that way. Let's go ahead and do the same for these guys. Track 2. And track number 2. We will upgrade these guys to the Columbia as well. Once I have the money to do so, there you go. Alright, they'll be much more efficient at hauling now. Just hire all these assholes who really cares. They don't really help that much, but they do help, I guess. A little bit. Let's double the San Francisco delivery train. San Francisco's a little bit away. A little bit a ways away. Now we should probably expand one of these. Well, you know what? This one's doing okay. Maybe just this one. There's not too many trains along this here, I guess. Although you might want 4 total. Yeah, you know what? You better just in case. Just in case. You wouldn't want to regret it later. That's fine. We can reset the trains. We're gonna go ahead and hook them up like that. And put your gridiron in, which I see the gridiron construction is an all-in-one tool in Railway Empire 2. And I find that kind of interesting. It's almost like they... Like people, they think maybe people aren't smart enough to be able to figure that out on their own. Like how to build a gridiron. I think there was a lot of confusion in this game about how to build gridirons, so they're probably like, well, people aren't smart enough to figure it out, so... Just kidding, I don't know. That's my guess, though, is that it was too hard for some people to figure out. And also the gridirons, you can't fit into certain spaces. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Took me a little while to figure out the gridirons as well, so I can't really say that I'm infallible in that department. Anyway. So now these guys are using track 1 and track 1. While the warehouse friends are using track 2. Okay, they are separated. Now we can do this side. So we're gonna delete that. We're gonna delete that. We're gonna get rid of him. And we are going to give them their own. Like that. And we're gonna bring it up. Like that. Cut it back a little bit there. Remove the signal. And we'll come in like that, and we'll just build the gridiron right here. Because then you can put signals in like this. There we go. That looks a lot better. Is this still a New York City American? Yes, it is. Let's put you on the Columbia. And this guy is already a Columbia, so that's fine. We're going to double the meat deliveries because I bet you there's not enough meat. There is plenty of corn, though, so there's a business here, right? So they're going to take as much as you can give them. We're going to double the amount of warehouse trains heading to San Francisco. Reading is probably okay with just the one. But did I specifically tell them? I did. In the warehouse. I already told them which one, and I told them which one down there. Okay. However, this guy, did I tell you which one? I did. Okay. We'll double you just for the money. And I do have a train bringing in sugar, so that's good. Okay. The problem is they're always going to want to take wood because it always goes from the bottom to the top, and that's kind of stupid in my opinion. So anyway, we have a new express train and a new mixed train. Let's go ahead and get the mixed or the yeah. Let's do the fuck, I don't actually know. Let's do the mixed train.
Oh, this new locomotive looks impressive.
We will do the mixed train to replace the Columbia. 94,000. Okay. Okay, so what do we got such a long wait here for? Oh, was there just Oh. Oh, that's right, because you're mixing express and mixed on here, right? Hey, Biggie Balls, what's going on? Welcome. Been a little bit, huh? Just a little bit? Been a few days? Nah, it's been a lot longer than that. I know that. It's been like 3 months, man. Fucking crazy. Jurassic World Evolution 2. Now that is a good name. That's a good name right there. I like that name. San Francisco's growing, but we need a few more things. Let's see here. Nah, man, it's been... My last official stream was like, yeah, like 3 months ago. Oh, wow, I got plenty of money now. Let's, So now we're starting to rake in some money. The PRR is going to replace all the Columbias. Yeah, just some life stuff and things, and got some new equipment, new headset. All new, everything new, new location. But I'm ready to get back to streaming. Kind of have allergies going on right now, so I'm like, sound funny. Alright, so we need to start moving on to other towns and things. And start rocking and rolling. Let's see, would it be easier to go up to Gold Beach or nah? Let's go up to Gold Beach here just to fuck with Trisha.
With each other.
Oh, could I hijack this line? I wonder. No, it did build a bridge. Why? Piece of shit. Fucking bridge. I don't plan on doing any long disappearances, though. Again, anytime soon, so. I got a lot of games I want to play. I own Chivalry now. I still remember you saying something about that a long time ago. Got a lot of things I want to play. Then you could do this. Okay. I don't... That's not great. 17%. Fuck. Really? Is that really the best this is gonna do here for me? He doesn't love you back. Nah, I don't. No multiplayer game loves me. I don't think I'll do very good on it, but...
already had a positive impact on your balance sheet.
Alright, we got 300,000 from freight. Pretty easy. I really don't find this scenario all that difficult. But... maybe that's just me. Okay, this isn't really working. We need to, like, go up immediately and then over. 16%, that sucks.
One of your employees with me. You don't mind, do you?
No, not really. I don't mind at all, bro. Whatever, we'll call that good enough. Yeah, so I actually streamed last night and got had a couple people stop by, surprisingly. New follower and all that shit, man. Feels good. Feels good, man. Okay, why don't you fucking put a signal? Come on. Not listening to me. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. Did I put signals down in this one? I did. We should be good. Should be good. We're gonna go Reading up to Gold Beach here on passengers and mail only using this one. Dining and mail, and off you go. Now we have enough to get the other express
This
train.
new locomotive looks impressive.
Let's upgrade our express trains to the newest express train. And I guess we need to replace these two. Okay. We're all good there. How's San Francisco looking? Okay, so now we got stock. You surprisingly don't actually seem to need a lot of this stuff here to make it to 120,000, especially if you put in a museum. The museum will allow you to get to your goal in no time. Not too shabby. Alrighty. What are we doing here? Can probably move on to Eugene. You're gonna have to start putting in regular train stations up here, I forgot. Because they already have...
It's not as if I didn't already have a station in the city.
They already have a location up here, right? So you can only have 2 stations in each city. Whether that be 2 of yours or 1 of each of yours. That ain't gonna work, of course. Small tunnels, huh? Could I get like a single tunnel? Just a single one. Just a single one that doesn't cost an arm and a leg. Anybody? No? So what is Jurassic? What is that? Like a hunting game? Survival game? Jurassic World game. What would that be about? I would think it's a survival game. That's what it says to me. But I could be wrong. Almost enough. We could buy the top speed of trains by 20% or the power by 5. Let's do top speed by 20. And now we got enough money to buy this connection to Eugene here. Excuse me. 100 and... Fuck, really? Why? What's wrong with this? Why? I hate you. I hate this. What? Too much, I think actually this same thing fucking happened in the practice run. And I didn't catch it. Wow. Well... Okay, should I go like that? Okay, I didn't mean for you to delete the whole fucking line, but whatever, game. Why does it do that? Need to replace trains, Atlantic, PRR. You create the Dino Park. Oh. Well shit, that actually sounds kind of cool. But it's like what's the game? Like the amusement park games, like I don't know. There's amusement park games that do that.
Oh, where's the fun without a bit of cheating, huh?
Oh, it's separated into the movies. No, that does make sense. Just have everybody get eaten by the dinos. That's clearly the best thing to do. Alright. So we'll connect up to Eugene now. San Francisco. Let's put a museum in San Francisco. I don't care about that. Well, actually, we could afford it, I guess, right? Okay, maybe I will get this. It pauses the game, so it's kind of a cheat. Not a cheat, but it's like... I don't know. It's a sly tactic. Alright. 1 second on the clock, which means I can bid and get it now. 8% per freight car. That'll help with our, Just kidding, we already achieved it. Never mind. It won't help with anything.
Excuse me, but could you keep out of this? You're driving the price up.
It's just gonna get more money, and that's all that matters. So, I'm gonna go up to Portland here.
It's not as if I didn't already have a station in the city.
Nobody cares, Trisha. Shut the fuck up. try to snake it along the line of the mountain to... Okay. Stop doing whatever you're doing here, and there we go. No tunnel. You need a 5-star... You need to build a 5-star park, is that what you're saying? Trying to... I think I understand what you're saying. You achieve 5 stars, so then you can move on to the next one. Alright, now we're connected to Portland. Is that in Seattle? San Francisco's the biggest city. Godforsaken San Francisco. Okay. Now we're gonna buy the express line. Is it hard to reach 5 stars? You have to be like the ultimate gamer. Because I wouldn't be able to do it. If you do. So, let's see. Now, we can put a museum into San Francisco because we're making some money. Let's slow time down. Museum. Put it right there. That'll help the city continue to grow. See, it slowed down around here, but I think 10% higher is going to help it get pushed to San Francisco. Now, in my practice run, I actually connected this milk, right? So... then I added a cheese factory, so you could potentially do that again, but I'm curious if you can get by without doing it. Let's increase let's increase passing power by 5%. Let's do that. Good enough. Then we're gonna move on to... Where's the next city? Baker City? That's kind of far away, but we'll do that.
It's not as if I didn't already have
Oh my god.
in the city.
You've been working on getting it for 5 stars for a few months? What the fuck? Damn, that's crazy. Fuck, I hate when I can't figure out what to do in games, honestly though. Drives me crazy. Okay, I didn't approve any of these bridges. I better this way. Shit. We're not gonna hop the line right there. Let's just hop it right here in this one location. %? That's probably okay. Okay. That is a pretty expensive line, but I think maybe we'll be okay. I think I just made it more expensive, but... Oh, it took you a while because you were confused. Oh. Well, I mean, I don't blame you. I lived my whole life confused. Okay, so that should work. 200, wow, okay. I won the opinion poll, so that's kind of cool. Atlantic and PRR. Oh. Yeah, what, you gotta like diversify and stuff? Has to be the perfect park, okay? The most efficient park you've ever seen. Now we'll go down here, create this line. There we go. I'm gonna start increasing how many trains based on distance, right? So these are short ones. They should be good with just 2. This one, probably okay with just 2. This one's kind of long. But... yeah, this one probably could be 4. Oh, and I'm using the PRRs. I forgot about that. Ha! Because you have to haul meat and beer. That's right, that's right. So actually, San Francisco stopped growing again. This is interesting because that didn't happen last time. However, they put in a cotton factory, right? Or a weaving factory to make cloth. And that's actually very simple to deliver. You can do that very easily. Now, are they struggling with anything else? Not really. Maybe some grain. Could possibly use some grain. I'm gonna have it be 6 trains hauling from the warehouse, I think. Ooh, we barely have any grain here. Maybe that's the problem. Let's increase this. Am I gonna get the new game Starfield? Man, I hardly ever play new games. My best answer would be maybe someday. I fucking never get new games. I always wait till everything's like been out a while to get patched. And that kind of stuff. I don't know. I'm seeing commercials about it, or ads. Can't trust new games, I swear. Like, everybody just releases broken shit now. You can't even trust even the big box developers to make a good experience. It's crazy. Yeah, Bethesda. When are they gonna fucking release Elder Scrolls 6? Like, come on, man. That's all anybody really wants. You know, I'm gonna build this, and we'll see what that does. We'll deliver cotton. Maybe that'll be enough, right? I don't know. It'll probably break. Nah. Ain't gonna break. Might overheat, though. Bethesda's such a weird company, too, because they know what everybody wants, but they just, like, refuse to develop or release what people actually want. It's kind of funny. I think they know that everybody's gonna buy anything they make, so they're kind of in a pretty good position, if you ask me. They they can get away with anything. Did I connect these two together? I don't really know. Is Baker City is connected closer to Nampa here than anything else. This would be a pretty easy one to hook up.
Sure, go ahead. Build a station right in the middle of my city.
I do like Bethesda games, though. They do make a good quality product when they feel like it. Okay, 300 fucking thousand. That looks better. $78,000. Okay, now we're hooked up here. I tell you, passengers and mail just fucking crushes everything. Oh shit, so you gotta like, yeah, well yeah, you gotta, it's loaded, but it's like preloaded. You gotta wait for the actual release though. Yeah. What's it about? Is it like space exploration? I know there's been a few games like that recently. Let's get upgrade our express trains to the next express.
Oh, this new locomotive looks impressive.
The Rogers 10-wheeler, huh? That'll replace the Atlantic. Kind of like a No Man's Sky, maybe, but maybe like not dog shit. Uh-oh, what's happening? Why are you waiting? What the hell? Oh, look at that. Need more signals. Well, that's interesting. Huh. And we're growing again over here. Look at that. We're close. 66%. Yeah. No Man's Sky on a lesser scale. You know, that'll probably be pretty good. They saw how No Man's Sky fucking, you know, dropped the ball. It'll probably do pretty well, knowing Bethesda. Although I bet it has bugs in it.
Hey, be careful. You're starting to drive me mad.
Creepy crawly bugs. Alright, let's shit, see, I'm so far behind Biggie Balls on pretty much everything ever that, man, Railway Empire 2 has been out for 2 months now, 2.5. And I'm still playing this one. How they made No Man's Sky? Well, did Bethesda make No Man's Sky? Or is that some other company? I don't actually know. I assume it was some other company. Okay. Really? Go underneath. We're not, or actually go around. We're not doing that. And, there you go. Can't we just... There we go. That's a good point. A lot of money and time is my answer. That's how you make something like that. So let's replace Rogers 10-wheelers with Rogers 10-wheelers and PRRs with PRRs. Alright, getting close. And we'll double track it as you might. Don't have enough money. This one actually probably could handle 4 trains.
Thanks to your efforts, San Francisco is developing into the Pearl of the Pacific.
Yay! I win! Haha! It ain't gonna stay a pearl, I'll tell you that much. I will give you insight from the future. It does not stay a beautiful city. Shit, what would I know? I've never even been there. Or have I? Okay, so let's go ahead and make 4 of these. Probably should get some... There we go. Man, look at that. Time to speed, you really make some money. Let's, Reliability by 12. Power by 5. 2 power by 5. Why not? A surveyor. I don't need you. You're for tunnels. I don't really build tunnels. And it sounds like the music stopped. Well, that's convenient. Fucking, I swear, this game. Yep, that looks fine. Why not? I haven't even paid off my starting loans yet. This is crazy. You really gotta go quick on this one. You can't just sit on your hands for too long. I'm sure Bethesda will do just fine with their version of No Man's Sky. I got a feeling that they probably saw what went wrong with No Man's Sky, and they're gonna try to avoid those mistakes so that their game is super hot shit and they make a fuck ton of money. Okay, that is good. What are we even doing? Direct connection between Portland. Yeah. I'll have to work on that shortly. Connect a bunch of people to your network. This one will come in time. An express between those cities and buy those people. That's fine. In my practice run, I actually bought everybody. Everybody. I was able to buy the last competitor right before the end of the scenario. So I'm not too worried about that. We'll see what happens.
You think this is funny? Give up that station, you idiot!
No, I don't think I will. Really, build a fucking bridge, come on. It's like, anytime you want to build a bridge, it fights you, and anytime you don't, it doesn't want to. Ridiculous, I don't get it.
Your security measures are a joke! My spy had an easy ride!
That's fine. Don't care, Don. I'm busy winning. What are you busy doing? Oh, that's right. Living on the hard drive in my computer. Okay. Still have that surveyor there. Don't care about that. Now, the direct connection's kind of making me a little nervous. But we'll see how that goes. So, Winnemucca to Elko.
One thing is clear. Either the station goes or you do!
You pretty much have to connect all of these together in the whole map to establish enough people fast enough, because you can't wait for all the cities to grow, obviously.
Haven't you noticed there's no industry here yet?
No? Did you build one? Do you want me to clap for you? Because I won't. Not gonna do it. Can't make me. Alright. And then this over like that. 107,000. That's fine. Yeah, no problem. To Elko here. Through the Rogers 10-wheeler. Dining mail. Off we go. Shit needs replaced again. Alright. Let's see. So... Is there anybody in Nampa that even really wants to go to Elko and stuff? Yeah, there is. Ooh, but it's expensive. I think I'll wait. I think what I'll do is go to Salt Lake City.
One thing is clear. Either the station goes or you do!
Well, I'm not going anywhere, so I don't know what to tell you. And right there. Why is it fucking almost 600,000? What? Oh, of course, because it put in tunnels. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it do that, right? Wow. Imagine the, oh, I see Railway Empire 2 continues to put tunnels in like fucking crazy and bridges and stuff, and I see they did nothing about that at all. And it's still just as stupid as it was in this game. So that's good. This is probably a long enough line you could run 4 trains now.
Lots
We'll
of
run the
trains
Rogers.
already running under your name.
Yes, they are. That was the thing about this one right here. So now we're starting to make some pretty good money, right? So we can, yeah. Reliability by 12%, sure. Hire some people. And how close am I to the 750? We're getting there. Definitely getting there. I'm going to connect Bodie to Kingman with our single stations, as you would if you are able to. Because the other people haven't taken your other slot for a station. Oh, Jesus. Let's not do that. Go over here. And also, let's just, Need to replace, it looks like, so we'll keep on top of that, as always. Always cheaper, though, than putting supply stations could ever be, in my opinion. Much faster to do it without supply stations and just swallow the few seconds it takes to buy new ones. So we'll buy this now. Getting pretty good. Pretty good. Do that. Put our signals in. Okay, new safety standards. That's good. Always good to kill less people, I guess. Passengers and mail. We'll run 4 of them because it's a pretty good distance. Then we're going to run to Flagstaff here in a second.
I see you've placed new stations on the playing field.
Get a little bit of money. Kingman to Flagstaff next. Just building the, that, not industrial base, but like the, money-making base, right? That's kind of an industrial base of a sort. Because we're gonna have to use a lot of money that we can get back afterwards, but we're gonna have to use a lot of money to complete one of our tasks here that I'm gonna do real shortly. And you need to generate that money somehow, so you might as well do it this way. Freight does not generate money as fast as you would need it to. Might as well do it this way, because it's the only one that I am aware of that works. So, could we get away with not even bothering to connect the bottom cities? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. I think you might have to.
Another station in this city really wasn't necessary.
Ooh, you're gonna have to siphon everything from these guys. Holy good lord, $1 million. What is this game trying to do to me? Stop with these fucking tunnels. That's a little bit more tolerable. Alright, replace again. I feel like I'm doing this a lot, but maybe it's just me. Replaced, and we're gonna go ahead and buy a new one. Down to Flagstaff, passengers and mail, just because. Rogers 10-wheeler, just because. That one's probably good with 2. Alright, we might be able to go ahead and do the next task now. Except we have a train that is waiting. I'm just gonna guess you've been waiting for a while. That's fine. Although they are out of sugar. Oh, wow. They're actually draining it quite a bit. Let's go ahead and redesign this real quick, I think. We are going to do a little bit of a thing here. Let's, I think we've outgrown this gridiron, right? So we're gonna go ahead and connect him. Like, why? What the fuck is the point of the bridge? Alright, so they've all got their connections now. Oh, okay. It didn't even... What the fuck? It didn't even follow the, That's so interesting. It didn't even follow the... Huh. Whatever. Alright, now you can go into your own, like that. Although, probably should do this one. Probably should just delete it altogether so I can make it look nice. Why do anything if it doesn't look nice? Like that, and then we can follow it back in. Just for the sugar. Now they won't collide any longer. And we can get a second one. Alright. That problem is now taken care of. We need to go... So, watch this. We gotta go from Portland to San Diego, right? So, that's kind of interesting. Oh, San Diego's down here. So first we need to even... I actually haven't even expanded down here yet, but... I'll be tearing all this track up because it's super stupid what you have to do.
Another station? That's not a nice sight.
So when we're finished with this task, I will be getting my money back because it's very stupid. Very stupid task. So you need to go to Portland, which is here. We need to expand it, actually. We need a third track. Although, I said I wasn't keeping it, right? So did I really need to? Wait. Oh, direct connection.
Oh,
so yeah, you do.
Bad press? Who reads the papers these days anyway?
I believe...
A large number of citizens now travel on your tracks.
I believe a direct connection means you have to actually have it connect. So, large people, whatever he said, yeah, 750,000 are connected. So we're done with that. Now let's make this a little bit more tolerable. I don't have $11 million. Yep. So this is a fun one. You have to be less than 779 miles, right? And you can see that right here. We're at 768 currently. So as long as we stay below 779, we should get that task. We just have to figure out how to do that without breaking the bank and without... Wow, 779. We're at 776 already. Shit. That's alright. This is why it's kind of stupid. I might have to deal with a few tunnels here and there. 779. 779. Don't care. I'm busy. Wow, the game does not like this at all. This is a lot to render, and I think my computer is about to explode. 779. 778.
Oh, what do we have here? Looks like the plans from your development department.
Well, we're technically underneath the limit, right? 778. So now with a couple more tweaks, might just have to leave that one there. 778 miles worth of track. This should get us our completion.
Express trains are even more efficient if the stretch of track between two important cities is short. And that's just what you have built.
Yes. He's right. I have just built it, but that is a very stupid thing to do. Because if you didn't have to do that for a task, I would say you should never do that. You are far better to just interconnect cities like we have been doing for every scenario up until this point, because passengers will just take one train to the next, and they'll just hop along your route. You don't have to do...
Well, I wouldn't have built that station here.
You don't need to do crazy... You don't have to connect every city with every other city. Your game is gonna explode if you do that, so... I don't personally recommend bothering to do something like that. So I'm going to shut up. Shut the fuck up, Beatrix. Shut up. Nobody fucking cares, honestly.
Promise.
This is a Sicilian-style message.
Now there's two of them talking. Man, who gave you guys the talking stick? I sure didn't. All right, so yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and do that. That's probably okay. And we're gonna run it down to Los Angeles here. Like that. And there we go. Now we have these guys connected. Although, I just realized, why am I doing this? I think I'm just doing this for something to do because I need to make more money to start buying the competitors. But let me take a check, or let me take a look. Oh, we need an express connection between San Francisco and Salt Lake City. That's correct. We also need to buy Beatrix and Don Lorenzo stuff. We have no bonds. Can I just,
Thank you for letting me have your staff, sweetheart.
No problem. So we can almost buy 30% of her now. This will complete a task, right? So I actually could just take a bond for that. Slow the time back down. We need 30% of her.
You have acquired stocks in a competitor, will now also make a gain when they make a profit.
Okay.
You can have a few crumbs of my success.
Okay. Turn my fan up. It's actually a lot of work to install a ceiling fan, if anybody has ever done that. Surprisingly kind of difficult. So let's upgrade our mixed train to the next mixed train. The PRR to the prairie. My noise gate should keep the fan from being heard. I'm still learning, so if the audio's not very good in this one, I'm certainly not going to remake the video. I don't really like doing scenarios twice if I can help it. But so if the audio's not very good, I apologize, but I'll have to, this is a new microphone, so I'm still kind of testing. Now, can one of the Railway Empire people that developed the game tell me why the fuck this bridge doesn't work? Like, honestly. I want a comment on this video about why the fuck this bridge doesn't work, why I can't put a second one next to it when the game allowed me to build it in the first place. It's just ridiculous. I think the reason is just to irritate me, honestly. I think they have it out for me. Alright, passengers and mail to that one. We're on the Rogers 10-wheeler for express trains. So we're good all the way out to 1905. Gold on everything. This connection is fine. I need a lot of money to buy the competitors, is what I'm focusing on right now. Now I guess technically you only need 50% of this guy, right? So I guess I don't have to buy them. So yeah, I suppose I just bought them because I wanted to, not because I had to.
Hey, thanks for trusting me, eh?
So I can totally do that, and in fact, I can get my money back from Beatrix, couldn't I? Watch this. Yeah, okay, and it keeps it there, right? Yeah, so these buy ones are kind of pointless. Once you get enough money to buy them, you can just sell it again. So we'll work on this last one. San Francisco to Salt Lake City, right? So so I made a small mistake here. I see I have blocked the access. To be able to expand anymore. So we'll fix that by doing that. These trains are fucking loud. We're going to replace the Prairie with Prairies, and we're going to replace the Rogers 10-wheeler with Rogers 10-wheelers. Done. And we're going to start running our ridiculously long line from Salt Lake City that you won't be able to get your money back on because you have to get express trains on. So obviously you have to let it continue to run. And here's the opening that we just created, so we're going to use that. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and build a bridge. Not trying to do $10 million, please. That's fine. We're gonna go ahead and not do whatever this is.
Look out, sweetie. Now I've bagged myself a construction site.
A 20% grade. I'm okay with that. Don't care about the quality of the ride. I'm just gonna deal with the tunneling through the mountain, I think. I think we can get $6 million now. I think we're doing good enough to be able to afford such a thing. There we go. There we go. And keep dodging these mountains. How many times are they gonna make you in these campaigns and scenarios to make such a ridiculous connection between San Francisco and Salt Lake City? Is there actually a connection, a direct connection between those cities in real life? And if there is, why? Why would they do that? Why not just piggyback different
You're
trains?
lucky that anybody invests in you.
That is true. I would never invest in me if it was me. I'm a terrible player at everything. I don't even know why I play games, honestly. I enjoy them, but that doesn't mean I'm good at them. I think I've said that before. That should be my fucking, like, personal motto, honestly. Alright, let's build this. Looks probably good enough. What?
Whatever you're doing, the reporter has it covered.
What? Didn't it just build it? What just happened? What the hell? Didn't I just hit buy and it bought it? That was... What the fuck? I'm gonna have to watch that back. That was crazy. What just happened there? I could have swore I heard the track construction sound. Alright, we're going to run the parallel line so we can reduce how many times the trains have to stop, because you're trying to make an express connection here. Don't need any livestock near Kingman, thanks, but no thanks. We're going to go ahead and signal it up. We're going to put maintenance in the end ones, because I've kind of decided that it's not a bad idea, or the only time you would actually put supply towers and shit in is on stuff like this, where you have to have a just a stupid run. 'Cause then you don't have to listen to them complain as often about, you know, not having stuff. And the amount of trains you run on these really long lines ends up blinding your screen when you have to replace trains, so. And in fact, you can just ignore. That means you can, if this is all you have left to do, sorry, if this is all you have left to do, you can just straight up ignore every other train that's complaining, because all you're waiting for is the last one. And you've put supply towers on the last one, right? So you don't have to ever touch anything. You can just sit here until the game is finished. So let's go ahead and buy what we need to of Dawn. Although he's kind of expensive.
Nobody buys my shares and gets away with it. Just remember that.
Okay, well, that's fine. We're going to ignore everything he just said and set up a passengers and mail line with the Rogers 10-wheeler. We'll do like 10 of them. And now I don't have to replace trains anymore, because who cares? Everything is done. In fact, we'll do it just one more time to reduce how long the screen, before the screen looks like just terrible. We're going to increase the passengers in station by 8% with toilets. Everybody loves a good toilet. And then we're just going to chip away at Dawn. Now, is it cheaper to buy small amounts? Or is it cheaper to buy big amounts? I actually don't know. Now, before I set up an express connection, I certainly have to get 50% of his things, right? Otherwise, I'll be pretty upset. You don't want to get screwed at the very end.
Do you want to get on board with me, you idiot?
Alright, we're close. Very close. Just gonna chip away at him. 7 to go.
Where even are the first trains? Have they even made it yet?
Okay, they're just getting there now. I think.
Look at it like this. At least you're in the paper.
Okay, so they have to do at least a round trip, right? So. We'll do comfort. Although I just spent a bunch of money on that, so I don't know why I just did that. That was kind of stupid.
We got 4% to go. Thank you for letting me have your stuff, sweetheart. 3%. Two. Come on. It's either bad staff or poor materials. Don't short me.
Watch it complete at 49%. I would cry. I would never play again. I'd be done streaming forever. Come on. Come on. I'm not failing this scenario. I'm moving on with my life. Done.
You have purchased shares in another competitor. You will have a finger in every pie soon.
I got a finger in a lot of things, dude. Okay, now we wait on our express connection and we're done. That would be all the hardest difficulties, highest score. So, how many have we done? At least 2. I think it takes like 2, 3, 4. I don't know. It takes longer than it should, I suppose. That's probably what I'm trying to say.
You have successfully established an express train for a very important connection. The west of the United States is no longer inferior to the rest of the country in any respect. Goods and passengers are transported here just as efficiently as on the East Coast.
Who said that they were inferior? That sounds anti-American. What? I wasn't insinuating that they were inferior. That's kind of a bad word. So there we go. That is the Pacific Coast scenario on the hardest possible difficulties with the highest possible score. Fulfilled tasks 10 of 10, time rating 20 of 20, difficulty rating 1, competitor rating 3, map rating 1, pause mode rating 1.25, with an overall rating of 75, which should be the highest score you can possibly get on this scenario. And here's the proof, all gold ticks. I wasn't watching it like I normally do, but here you go, all gold ticks on the highest difficulty, and that gives you the highest rating. So yeah, thanks for watching.